The Chosen Season 5 official sneak peek is finally here. If you've been following this channel, you'll know that I have been following every step of the filming process, looking behind the scenes to show you what exactly will happen in the upcoming season. Now, thanks to Dallas Jenkins, who's promoting his new movie, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, we get to see a completely new scene showing us the Last Supper. Let me show you the scene itself, and then we can have a discussion about the Season 5 content and the release date. Before diving into all of that, I want to personally congratulate The Chosen and the Come and See Foundation for reaching 1 billion views. How does it make you feel to be a part of that 1 billion views? Do tell me in the comments. Earlier this year, the show broke the record for the most translated TV show ever, having been translated into 50 languages. And the Come and See Foundation aims to translate The Chosen into 550 more languages. 1 billion views is no joke. I'm sure they will pull that off as well. I also want to talk about Dallas Jenkins' recent statements about The Chosen and the biblical universe he's currently planning to create. Dallas made headlines with his request to not call his upcoming projects faith-based. While acknowledging that The Chosen has had an implication of being a show for people of faith, Dallas reminded us that most likely 30 to 40% of the show's audience is not really traditionally faithful. It looks like Dallas wants to expand the scope of his audience and reach people who wouldn't be necessarily faithful like most The Chosen audiences. It's only fair for Dallas to want to reach new people since he's taking a big leap of faith with all the new projects he announced this year. The Chosen cinematic universe is being created with shows that are connected to each other, involving the same characters as well as new ones. A series called Acts of the Apostles will follow the lives of the apostles we loved watching in The Chosen after the resurrection of Jesus. 2 separate shows based on Moses and Joseph are also on the way. An animated series, The Chosen Adventures, is slated to come out in 2025. And finally, a reality show titled The Chosen in the Wild with Bear Grylls follows cast members who go on adventures with the famous British adventurer. But there's The Chosen Season 5 before all of that, and right before making this video, I got an exciting email from The Chosen team giving me a piece of good news about the release date. Apparently, Dallas Jenkins is announcing the Season 5 release date on Sunday, October 27 on a live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and The Chosen app. My personal guess for the release date was early 2025, as Dallas previously said he would want the release to coincide with Easter since Season 5 covers the Holy Week. But will they really want us to wait until April 2025? I hope not. Let's hope it ends up coming out in February or March in the latest. You should know that it will come out in theaters first and then it will be available for free on the Chosen app and website. Now, the long-awaited sneak peek, let's take a look.
For in this world, you will have tribulation. But take heart. I have overcome the world.
Do you want to see more? Do you want to see the full scene? That was an excerpt from a larger scene from Season 5. It's The Last Supper, and I want to show that scene to you. Here's how you're going to see it. Best Christmas Pageant Ever. My new movie is launching with early access screenings November 2nd. That's a Saturday. And if you see it early, a week before it launches nationwide, you will get a double reward. You'll get to see that full scene from The Last Supper from Season 5, and it's not going to be shown anywhere else or at any other time before Season 5 comes out next year. The double reward is that you also get a chance to see The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, a movie that I'm really excited about. So look it up, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, November 2nd. Get early access tickets right now. I will see you at the movies.
So The Last Supper will be a long sequence of scenes towards the end of Season 5, which could be Episode 7 or even Episode 8. We know that the season itself will end with Judas's betrayal and Jesus' arrest in the Garden of Gethsemane. The Last Supper is one of the most anticipated scenes of Season 5, so it's really genius of Dallas to promote his new movie with that particular scene. In the scene itself, we see Jesus talking to his apostles, and the lines are taken directly from the Gospel of John, where Jesus says, A time is coming, and in fact has come, when you will be scattered, each to your own home. You will leave me all alone. Yet I am not alone, for my Father is with me. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Wow. Next, in the Gospel of John, we read about Jesus praying to God, wanting to be glorified, praying for his disciples who believe in him, and praying for all believers. If the chronology in the Gospel of John is followed, after his prayers, the arrest of Jesus is the next scene. So I truly believe this scene was taken from episode 8, the final episode of season 5, where I'm sure you guys are all gonna cry your eyes out. Jonathan Roumie himself talked about how filming that scene in the garden has affected him emotionally, leaving him depressed and unable to talk to people around him. In this interview, he talked about how seeing Judas finally betray Jesus made him feel.
Sorrow and the sadness and the devastation for Judas, because of Judas, anticipating the journey of his soul from that point forward. I think, to me, that became something where there was more empathy than I was ready for, but also extreme disappointment and sorrow and just devastation that he chose this path.
I think one of the hardest parts of watching season 5 will be to see Judas's journey, because The Chosen has done an incredible job of humanizing Judas and showing us his perspective and beliefs. Seeing Luke's big blue eyes at that moment in the garden will be especially brutal to watch and experience. I cannot wait. In case you didn't know, other sneak peeks have also been released, although secretly, during the Chosen Con 2024. Well, even a short teaser trailer was shown to the audience there, and I made a video about that. You can check this video at the end to watch those sneak peeks and the season 5 trailer.